Did you know that most billionaires today follow the same pattern of making big money? And it's all for the reason because John Rockefeller said once the most stable thing in the world is the ability to make money in the right form. It is unshakable. Imagine you could earn any amount of money you could wish for. It may seem you can only dream about that, but today I will destroy the myth because if you go back to the John Rockefeller that how he made his billion, you will find some revolutionary money skills to help you get rich. Still don't believe it? Then watch the video till the end. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Chase Boss. If you dream of getting rich, then press the red subscribe button right now. John Rockefeller is the world's first dollar billionaire. Rockefeller contributed $2,000 to the startup capital of his first business. Of these $1,200 he borrowed from his father, and in the 1937 when Rockefeller died, his fortune was estimated at $1.4 billion. In today's realities, this would be $318 billion. For comparison, the wealth of the wealthiest man in the world, Elon Musk, is estimated at only $219 billion. After studying the biography of John Rockefeller in more details, I realized that the secret of his financial success lies in just monetary skills. And while you were giving this video a thumbs up, I will reveal to you the essence of these skills. Keep track of your money. At 7, Rockefeller earned his first money on a neighbor's farm, where he helped collect potatoes and raise rabbits. Then he followed his mother's advice and made his first entry in the ledger, where he put down everything to the last cent, how much and for what money he received and how he spent it. These analog of the modern cash flow statement, one of the tools that John used to keep track of the business's finances he held until his. And John lived for 97 years. Rockefeller biographers like to mention that he grew up in a low-income family. Information on how much his father earned was not found. What we knew for sure that the father of the future billionaire was a traveling salesman, and he traveled a lot around the country, and while the head of the family was absent, Rockefeller's mother had to save money. Hence she developed the habit of counting every cent, which she instilled in her. Since childhood, John saw how keeping track of money helped to multiply it. His parents wanted him to go to the university, but Rockefeller chose a commercial college and accounting courses. And when after studying he got a job as an assistant accountant, his love for numbers was quickly noticed and appreciated by his superiors. The Rockefeller's colleagues liked to tinker with completed periods and projects, and his eyes would always shine when he got such tasks. Rockefeller's starting salary was $17 per month. From the second month, it was already $25, and a year later, he became the manager with the salary of $800 in a year. It is important to emphasize how strongly John was committed to financial literacy, and it was his monetary knowledge that became the foundation for his future. Therefore, I advise you to turn your attention to personal financial education. Don't be afraid to borrow. Entrepreneurs regard borrowed money as an evil that is best avoided. Rockefeller's example shows that they don't have to. If Rockefeller hadn't taken the amount missing to enter the business from his father, most likely he would have worked for all his life. Where higher borrowed funds were a constant companion of Rockefeller's. He preferred to sell shares to the next investor. Even when he had enough of his own fund, he also invested his own money but also kept it as a reserve. And even if there were no investor, he would take the financing of the next project entirely on himself. Rockefeller's first business was a small logistic company. In the first year, Rockefeller took on order for $500,000 money to support them. Soon became scarce, already owing a lot of money to his father, who gave not just the loan but at the 10% per annum. Rockefeller borrowed the missing amount wherever he could. It wasn't easy, but he managed to do it. It is believed that only financially illiterate people are not afraid of loans. The difference between them and Rockefeller is that he borrowed wisely, fulfilled. Rockefeller was always careful when it came to fulfilling his obligations, including financial ones, no matter how difficult it was. The first year of doing business, he had a lot of challenge. He would always find the right amount by correct date in his memoir. How I made $500, Rockefeller recalled how his father came to his office for another loan payment at the most inopportune and insisted that he needed the money right now. Rockefeller himself finds it difficult to say whether it happened by chance or whether his father specifically chose the date for educational reasons. Each creditor, including his own father, received from him how much and when it was supposed to. Over time, bankers would take Rockefeller at his word, getting out all the content of their safe. For him, his reputation in financial matter was the best G. So you should not forget to monitor your credit history and financial reputation carefully. Each decision has its price. Rockefeller was able to borrow without any fear and regularly fulfills his obligation because he did not act randomly. Each decision was carefully calculated in advance. When he borrowed money, he always took into account when and how much he would have to pay back, how he would return it, and how much he would earn on borrow. If he invested his own money, he calculated when and how much he would multiply it. Rockefeller invested millions of dollars in enterprises. If the investment showed an increase in production or a reduction in cost, which was converted into increase in profit. Rockefeller was the first in the United States to stop hauling oil in wooden barrels on horseback and to start transporting oil in tank by rail, driving entire train across the country. It was he who stopped saving on the safety of refineries when he assessed the damage caused by constant fires, and the first American refineries was literally shed. The old man thought oil is profitable, but soon it will be all pumped out, and therefore they did not see the point in investing in the infrastructure. When Rockefeller began to export oil, he required devices to transfer it from tanks to tankers. Quickly, Rockefeller, at his own expenses, equipped the necessary railway station with him. At his first glance, he just gave them to the railroad for, but this, in addition to the volume of transportation, became an argument for lowering the tariff and allowed Rockefeller to transport oil by rail 3 times cheaper than his competitors. Rockefeller also owned several iron mines when he realized it was more profitable to transport or the blast furnace and poured on ships. Then on train, he built his own fleet from scratch. Rockefeller's partners considered his innovation too risky and did not want to invest in such cases. He said, "Okay, I will invest the money alone, but all the profit will be mine too." After that, the partners immediately became accommodating. Everyone knew that since Rockefeller was ready to invest alone, there would be definitely a profit. These are the truths in the world of finance that have long gone gold, are guaranteed to make a lot of people rich. That's exactly what John Rockefeller's money skills are about. Their simplicity and accessibility may scare away most of you, but those who find the strength in themselves will achieve their personal financial goals in no time. So I hope you like this video. If you like that video, like it, subscribe my channel, and comment down below.